Hey, yo, what up, YouTube? It's your boy Cinco, back with another one. We got another video for y'all. It's another week of trading. You know what I'm saying? We fresh in the middle of this week. My bad for being a couple days late. My bad. I was coming off my birthday weekend, a little extra celebrating. You know what I'm saying? We had a little fun. It was what a birthday weekend was supposed to be like. You know what I'm saying? But no. But on another note, like I said, we back. I have closed the US 30 trade. That's from a little update from the last video. If y'all remember the last video, I was in a US 30 position. That position has been closed, profit secure, we good to go. I also secured an Ethereum trade. I'm gonna break that down as well. But let's just get to the intro. Why waste time? Let's just go ahead and get to the intro and get right to it, y'all. All right, so let's talk about this US 30 swing trade from my last video. If y'all remember the last video, I took my first US 30, my first swing trade where I didn't close, profits out or close the trade out within that day. Like I said, y'all know I'm a scalper. I know I usually like to get in and get out, but with this US 30 position, I tried to hold it a little longer than normal. And let's break it down. So if y'all remember, I had a target range of this support level that was broken and price never made its way back to. Now, if you guys recall, price broke through here very strong, had this nice down push, and price has not came back to retest this level as resistance. So I told you guys once we entered the market here and price was floating around this level, when we took when I showed you guys the position, I told you target was going to be here. And if price were to break through with momentum and hold, we would keep our stop loss and profit here at this level. We would trail all the way to this level. I didn't want to see price break through here and trade below it too much ever again. And that's exactly what happened, guys. If you see here, price pushed up, price went straight to the target. And then if you look at the price action at the target level, look what happened. So price did exactly what we thought. We had this blue line already drew out. Go back to my last video and you will see in full explanation why this was my target level. So price pulled up and we almost got a nice breakout candle here at this level. Stops went back up to here. I secured everything and then price came back and took us out. And then as you see, it's still on its downtrend. And if I would have held this any longer, price would damn near be back at my break entry point. So that's a successful trade. We caught a quick 1 to 8 on this one. It should have been a 1 to 835, would have been the full TP, but we got 1 to 8.0. So I'll take that. We got the juice out of this trade, got everything we can get. And that was just a solid trade, to be honest with you. It was a solid setup. Everything just went in our favor. We saw a little drawdown and we took profit when we needed to take profit. And as you see, like I said, price is coming back now and we're out of there just like we planned. Even to the point where price has now closed underneath that 200 period moving average. Definitely a no-no. Would not like to see that. You might see price continue bearish and heading back down to these lows or possibly the lowest lows and might break those to create lower lows. That is something I didn't want to be a part of, which is why I'm glad we have taken profit and got out of this trade on 1 to 8 risk to reward ratio. All right, so moving on to Ethereum. I took a position on Ethereum this weekend, and I'm gonna show you exactly what I saw, what made me take the trade, and I'm gonna break all that down right now for you. So this is the daily chart on Ethereum. So we're on the daily chart, and as you can see, we are in a clear uptrend. If I drew this, you can just see where price is going. We got plenty touches on this trend line. You see price is well above the 200 period moving average. It's just a clear uptrend. We can see that clear as day. All I did was from the daily, I took a Fibonacci from the low point here to this high push. So when price came up to this high point right here, this low to high, you have a golden zone retracement here. I was personally staying bullish on my current setups looking for Ethereum, as long as we stayed above the 61.8. And in this golden zone here, if we broke this golden zone and price started trading down here to the 786 or lower, I was going to get ready to put my bias and maybe look for some bearish setups. But however, that's not what we got. Let's drop down to the H1 time frame here. So from the H1 time frame, we knew that this 61.8 level was that was like the line in the sand. This was the line in the sand, exactly where we knew price was going to come to and hopefully get a bounce, at least give us the opportunity to take a trade from this bounce. So I started seeing price building up here. I seen first, we have this first wick here, first wick, rejection wick, and price closed above the 61.8. This was my first, like, okay, this might be something worth looking at here. I didn't take the entry point, however. I did not enter in this area here. I just was starting to watch the chart and pay closer attention to what was going on here. A couple hours go by, we get some pullback down here again. Price actually closed underneath the 61.8 on this hour time frame here. You see this? See these closes? At this point, I was almost like, you know what? It's going to be over with for, you know, Ethereum for the short term. Until we got this engulfing looking candle here that closed back above the 61.8. At this point, I was like, okay, that's what I like to see. That's some demand type behavior, in which you can see buyers in the market. So I waited for a slight pullback of the 61.8 here. And then after that, I pretty much went ahead and took my entry point. So I went long right here on this wick here, right at the 61.8. And then I knew I could target the 50% retracement for a quick target, because my stops were right below the wicks here, knowing that if price were to continue to close underneath this 61.8, I most likely wanted to get out. So I had my price or my stop loss literally right below these wicks, and I secured a 1 to 3, a quick 1 to 3, simple trade, little to no drawdown. Price went straight to our favor, and usually I would typically like to hold this trade a little longer. If you go back to the daily, price usually goes to the 27 extension when you get bounces from the, you know, the 61.8 and the 50% golden zone. Price usually likes to finish a wave up to the 27 extension, which was going to be my take profit. However, this market is looking quite bearish at the moment, as far as I'm not a big fan of the double top situation we have going on here. So those double tops there is just like you got a lower high. It created a lower high. You have market pushed up. We have highs here, market retraced, pushed back again. Didn't quite break those highs. However, we did make some fresh lows here coming out of this trend, to where now price could break these lows, and then you'd be looking at a bigger downtrend heading down to whatever target price we want to head down to. There's plenty of zones that we can look for. But for now, like I said, this double top situation up here is what's got me a little nervous about holding the trade long term. So I did, like I said, I went ahead and took profit, got out of there while I could, as far as, you know, when we were at a 1 to 3. I mean, you catch a 1 to 3, that's a good trade, man. That's a good trade. You don't have to be greedy. You don't got to hold and wait for more. Take what the market gives you and get out. Look for another setup. So at this point, I'm not liking this price action. As you see, we've been rejecting this area still. The price has not continued to go. However, if we do get a nice breakout of this 200 period moving average, I may look to re-enter with another position and ride up to the 27 extension. But that is only if and until we close above this 200 period moving average, because it looks like right now price is trying to hold support or hold resistance underneath that 200 period moving average. And as long as we're holding resistance under here, price is going to most likely keep pushing down. And I don't want no parts of that. I don't want no parts of that. So we're just going to be patient, look for a setup, wait for the market to come to us, and not make no moves until then. Yo, so if you made it this far in the video, that's love. I appreciate you. You rocking with me the long way. I'm rocking with you the long way. All I ask is just hit the like, subscribe button. It does wonders for the algorithm. I'm just trying to get this content out to, you know, the world, and sharing my knowledge, what I know, sharing my experience. And like I said, very open and I mean, you at the stage right now, like I said, I'm 4 years in. I'm 4 years in. This is just the beginning. Like I said, I'm just starting to get to like profitability to where I can make withdrawals and pay, like do shit. So this is like, okay, I'm trying to share this with y'all. This is pre Lambos, pre high rise, I got a decent crib. I don't lie, we do got a decent, standing nice little crib right now. But one of these days, hey, if y'all want a house tour, let me know. Let me know down in the comments. Go to the comments. Let me know. I can definitely work on that because I planned on doing, house tours, car vlogs, all that shit. Just to show y'all the stages of the growth and the build, how you can start from where you're at and get to who knows where you're trying to get to. But like for me, it's definitely a Lamborghini. That's been my goal from, I can't even remember when. Always wanted a Lambo. And I can assure you Forex will get my first Lambo somehow. And most likely it's going to come when the time is right. It'll come. You know what I'm saying? But it's coming. And that video definitely, it's going to be fun to make that and share that experience with y'all when it happens. So like I said, man, I appreciate y'all rocking with me. I'm gonna be here for the long haul. We ain't going nowhere. Until the next video, deuces.